Hi, I'm going to set up a Flickr account with my Lightroom catalog. The first thing I need to do is set up the account, so I'm going to click on Setup. This is going to give me the Lightroom Publishing Manager. When I have a Lightroom Publishing Manager, I'll need to first write a description. And so I'm going to do Kate Photo Stream. You can call it anything you want. If you have multiple ways that we want to publish, you can have different publishing all to Flickr. I'm going to authorize. And you see Lightroom needs your permission to upload images to Flickr. So when I say authorize, it will open up my Yahoo. I have to do my password. And sign into my Flickr account. And it will take me to a page that says Adobe Photoshop Lightroom wants to link your Flickr account. And you can read all of the details to make sure you're doing what you want, which is to authorize the account to work with Lightroom. So once that, it brings you back to Lightroom, and you click Done. And you'll see that under Flickr account, I'm now authorized as Kate Yordall. Here I can choose, I can use a title that I type into the file. I can leave the title blank, or I can use the file name. I tend to use the IPTC title, and if empty, use the file name. I rename inside Lightroom, not inside this dialog, so I'll close that. We're not going to be concerned with video this time. The file setting is automatically JPEG, and you can only choose the quality that you wish, and I tend to use 80%, somewhere around 80%, 83. Since I have a pro account, I'm not concerned about image sizing. I will put up the full size images. If you have a free account, you may want to change this to perhaps 1200 by 1200 or something less than that. It still looks good on Flickr, but it won't use up your quota. I don't use output sharpening. We can talk about that when we talk about sharpening. I do remove the location info, and I don't watermark. And then this is the next big decision. Do you want your images to be public, or do you want your images to be private? And depending on what I'm doing, I do some of both. You can put things private and then share it with our group, but you have to give permission each time. Or you can have it public, and then other people can come and see your work and give you feedback, or it's a way to be part of the Flickr community. Images for our class need to be safe, and they are photos. So then I say save, and you will see that my Kate photo stream is right here now. So I'm going to look at this picture that I want to share on Flickr, and we can see that it doesn't have a title or a caption, and it has some keywords: California, Golden Gate Park, places, and USA. So I'm going to actually go in and give this a title. And this particular picture is from the Secret Garden book that I'm working on. So I've added this. I have keywords. And so from here, I'm going to go back to my grid, and I'm going to drag this picture into my photo stream and drop it. And now you'll see that there's one picture there. That picture is waiting to be published. And then I click Publish. And in a very short time, usually, it will say that it's been published. Then I can go to my Flickr account. Go to my photo stream. And the picture appears. You can see that under the picture is the title that I put in Lightroom, and in the caption it has the information I added. Over here under tags, it has all of the keywords. So in Lightroom it's called keywords. In Flickr it's called tags that I added. If I go back to Lightroom and I was to take this picture and go to develop and decide that instead of the brown, I would like to have it have a different color. So I'm going to come here to split toning, and I'm going to make it quite different so you can see the change, I hope. We'll go with cyanotype today. Or maybe not that purple. Okay. When I return to the library, this picture is now a modified photo to be republished because I changed it in Lightroom. And that's the power of publishing, is every time I change the picture, it will automatically give me the opportunity to republish. I click republish. So here is the picture now that it's blue, and you can see it's been updated from my Lightroom. If I was to go back to develop and say undo that, I think that was a serious mistake. We'll come back to the brown version. When we go back to library, again, modified photos to republish, click the publish button, and it will be returned to its brown version. So I can work dynamically between Lightroom and Flickr. And also over here on the bottom, if there's comments, the comments will be also updated. So when comments come on the photograph, they will be posted here. If I wanted to make a comment, I can also make it here. Thanks so much. Enjoy.